Hey folks, in this episode we head to Atwood Lake Park Campground in Mineral City, Ohio. We do some kayaking, some hiking, and a short campground review. Come on down to the campfire.
Make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.
Located in eastern Ohio, Atwood Lake is part of the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The WMCD manages 12 different lakes to provide water conservation and flood abatement. The Watershed District covers 20% of the state of Ohio. The campground loop we were in was fantastic, newly paved and landscaped. We'll do a drive around some other loops at the end of this video. The morning after we arrived, we headed out to the observation tower and to hopefully find the very difficult geocache there. There are 5 trails near the campground at Atwood Lake. They vary in difficulty and elevation and are well marked. Some are multi-use for bikes and hiking, others are just for hiking. It's a little steep.
It's a little steep.
Exactly, it's not that bad.
What do you think that is? It's where the Sasquatch lives.
Do you think someone built that? What?
Probably.
Come on, Sparky, we can do it.
Oh.
I'm going up.
If you've seen some of our other videos, you know that we sometimes look for geocaches. People hide containers and then publish their coordinates and other folks find them. It's an activity that has a lot of different ways to play. The geocaches we found on this trip are listed in the description. The first one we found was a small magnetic container about as big as your pinky finger. That it was attached to an all-metal structure with 3 levels made it all the more aggravating.
Hello down there! Hello up there!
Yeah, we're not even falling down the tree.
All right, we're going to the top level here. The observation tower is 36 feet tall and offers treetop views of the lake. This tower is open 24 hours a day, but it is closed in the winter. If you're not camping, there's a $5 fee to enter the park. Trail. Well, this is a nice trail. Good place to do a hike. We haven't got a chance to do a lot of hikes this summer. Yeah, about that. Rewind to 3 years ago when the world was shut down and every day seemed like Saturday. Remember that? For us, at least, a positive outcome of the whole thing was lots of time to hike, bike, and kayak. Harder to do that these days. Hey, look at how much better we walk.
I can even walk backwards.
Oh. You may have noticed in our last couple videos that Mr. and Mrs. DaubSquad have lost some weight. 50 pounds each, actually. We sought the help of a nutritionist. It can be done. We recently viewed one of our old videos from a couple of years ago, and we can't believe the difference. "13 different species of hawks."
Look at those mushrooms. Seriously, look at these mushrooms.
Oh.
I want to take it. Where is it?
They're on the mushrooms.
Okay, we've changed trails now. I think we were on the Hawk Ridge Trail, and now I think we're on the Cemetery Trail, which is hiking and biking. I'll have to check this later. This whole area around here is owned by the Muskingum Watershed Conservation District, and the dam at Atwood Lake is an Army Corps of Engineer project, but the campground is part of the MWCD. And my understanding is there's been a lot of development in the park due to some influx of oil and gas money, like a huge amount of oil and gas money, millions and millions of dollars. Revenues from past leases have provided $200 million for facilities upgrades here. It's a pretty nice trail for hiking. Like I said earlier, I think they do some biking or mountain biking on this trail too. And these trails are pretty well taken care of. You can see one of the fingers of the lake over there. This new observation deck and the cemetery trail that goes along it were opened in 2022. I'm not sure what we're supposed to be observing here. Oh, there's a sign. Let's see what it says. Always read the plaque. Might see a scarlet tanager, a wild turkey, bald eagle. All right, we're going down to the main road here. At some point, I'll do a little review of some of the campground amenities. They are very nice bathhouses here. The camp store is being completely expanded and rebuilt. There's a nature center. I mean, there's all kind of things here. The next biggest city is called Dover, Ohio. We didn't come through Dover to get here. We came over hill and dale. It was quite a drive, really. Actually, it was some of the hardest driving we've ever driven with our camper. Just because never got really up to highway speeds and up and down hills and turns. It was interesting. You can get an idea of the sites. They're not too close together. They have really nice, they're really well landscaped around them. Really beautiful landscaping. And there's a lot of them. This is the newer section over here. Our site is cement. All the sites in our area are cement pads. It's a beautiful day here for Labor Day weekend. This place, Atwood Lake, is the site of a number of music festivals, but the biggest one they have is called Alive. It's a big Christian music festival they hold every year. That's a lot of lots for a campground. It's a big campground here. Wait till you see the entrance building. Just another beautiful trail here at Atwood Lake. Okay, we have just about come full circle here. Over there in the distance is the overflow parking area where we started our hike today.
Vast.
It's vast. It is vast. Lots of space. Picnic shelters, boat launches. You're like, what is this big area here? Maybe, I wonder if they do tent camping here. Let's find out about that. Atwood Lake hosts a number of festivals and concerts every year, and this area is often marked off for vendors. Okay, we're going to take a little kayak on Atwood Lake here. This is the kayak launch. It's a really cool, accessible kayak launch. You just put your boat in there and there's notches. You put your paddle in the notches and it helps you get in the water. They are really slick. And where we're at here, oh, there's a lot of underwater green stuff. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. Atwood Lake has 28 miles or 45 kilometers of shoreline. Plenty of places to row your boat. That's a technical term, by the way, underwater green stuff. It would be pretty cool to have your camper here and then just walk down over the hill to your pontoon boat. As you can see, there's a lot of that going on here. There are two marinas on Atwood Lake, east and west. We're about to row past the west marina. Someday. It would be pretty awesome. This place has a huge marina. Huge. Not sure what's over there, but there's some kind of activity. Alright, we're looking at the back side of it here, but this is like a boat store slash repair area up there on the hill. That's amazing. There's another shot of the Marina West. Anti-bird measures here. There's some sailboats out here too. There are some pretty fabulous homes or rental cabins or something up there. I don't know. Airbnbs maybe. These houses are actually all outside of Atwood Lake Park. Oh my gosh, did you just see that fish flip out of the water? No. There is a lot of traffic here. Pontoon boats, sailboats, motorboats. Oh my gosh, the pontoon boats. It's like, there's just so many.
Hello.
That's it? Hello?
There are 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see. Oh, 7. If you know what that is, tell us in the comments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another one. I think they're just ducks.
Nope, still 12.
Aren't they just ducks?
They're not ducks. I think it might be a cormorant.
Cormorant? There's a bunch of them.
13. Oh yeah, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, this one's gonna take off.
Hold! Hey! Right! Battle!
Right, you're right.
Right! Battle!
Hey!
No, you're doing good. You keep going. Just watch out for the boats.
It's actually working.
It is working. You better start paddling.
You have to keep paddling. Abby, turn!
I imagine somebody is going to complain about this.
I'm breaking myself off.
It may not be the best idea. Headed back. Traffic jam. Yeah, the slide off the boat, that's something. We have a long way to go. This guy has an owl. It's not helping. I'm not sure if those owls ever help. All right, we're almost back from our kayak adventure. Okay, we're gonna do a little driving tour of the campground here at Atwood Lake. We stayed in the A section at Site 187. It was pretty nice. My windshield wipers aren't working real well. And by that I mean at all. And so I can't really clean the window real well. But we should take a little drive around here. This place is surprisingly nice right here. I think I mentioned earlier they had sort of a big influx of oil and gas money, and so they were able to really either put this campground in or really improve it. There's the bathhouse, which seems to be basically new. Yeah, about these bathhouses. They're super nice, modern, and clean. There are a few of them around the loop we were in. They even have a nice laundry service. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled broadcast. Go over here to Camp Area G. So this campground seems to be almost all new. All of the sites are cement pads, very nice pedestals for your electricity and water. They have these really cool little enclosures for their dumpsters. They're hidden very well. Graham, what was your favorite part of this place?
Probably the Whibbits.
Oh my gosh, the Whibbits. Those things were unbelievable. I mean, our guys were out there in the Whibbits for 8 hours. I think it was like 8 hours. They're looking a little tired out, little sunburned maybe. Yeah, the Whibbits. That's really cool. If you're not sure what I mean by that, they're kind of inflatable. They're in the lake. They're inflatable. It's like an obstacle course, right? Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be a marina almost everywhere around this campground. And go down here into Camp Area C. You'll be able to see some of the marina out the window. We actually kayaked through this area. Here we go, put the window down. So we kayaked through that part of the marina to get out to the lake. The kayak launch is kind of in a goofy place. All right, we're gonna head out to the area they call the Peninsula. And this is where some of their more permanent sites are. I think that's how you would describe this. A lot of these sites are a little closer. I think they might only be water and electric sites, or maybe just electric sites. But you can see there's a tiny house in that one, which is amazing. There are a few of those out here. If you haven't been able to tell, this place is super busy. There's a little bit of a view of the lake there. That's kind of the more main part of the lake. When you get on the kayak launch, you have to go out along this peninsula to get to that. Straighten that up there. That's not a very good shot. We were amazed by the number of houseboats there were over there on our kayak trip. But you can see them over there. I mean, it looks like they're just campers on boats. I'm gonna have to get a map and look at it and sort of outline how many camp areas there are. There's just an unbelievable number of campsites here. A lot of them are permanent, like what we're driving through now. So yeah, again, in this area, a lot closer campsites, a lot more tent camping over here. This is kind of the end of the peninsula. It's Labor Day. People are packing up, getting ready to go. All right, so that's sort of the camping area at the end of the peninsula. That's more or less it. And we're not going to show you the rest of the campground because there are at least 2 other sections of it, and they are very similar to the first section where we stayed at. He's getting an early start. I think checkout time here is 1 o'clock, and we're going to be up against it if we're not careful. So we better get back and start packing up. What do you think, bud? Okay, so one observation about this place as we're getting ready to leave. There's nothing here. I mean, there's stuff here in the park, but the closest store is a Dollar General about 15 minutes away. And if you're looking for anything significant supply-wise, you need to bring it on your way in or probably drive an hour to get it. So keep that in mind if you're going to visit here in Atwood Lake. All right, let's get a look at this beautiful visitor center. The new Visitors Center was part of a $21 million package of upgrades the park began in 2016 and completed in 2022. The building totally reminds me of the buildings at Hocking Hills that we were at last summer. All right, we're gonna walk down over here to the kayak launch. We were here yesterday. This is one of these nifty kayak launches that's handicap accessible, but it's also pretty slick for just awkward people like me. Really nice situation, except you gotta paddle, I don't know how far, probably. I mean, I'm sure it's not a mile, but you have to paddle a really long way before you get out to the lake. And if you're there when it's busy, oh, we have a worker. Here's this beautiful bridge. Quiet morning here. If you know what that stuff is in the water, I'd love to know. It looks like some kind of, almost like a pine tree. Anyway. And here's this wonderful bike trail that we didn't get a chance to look at. Our final thoughts on Atwood Lake? Great sights, great amenities, reasonably priced. 5 out of 5 would recommend. Thanks for watching. In our next video, we start our summer 2023 series with a stop at General Butler State Resort Park in Carrollton, Kentucky. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like and share this video, and comment below.